Imagine this for a moment. The world's strongest empire, the British Empire, once ruled the oceans, controlled continents, and crushed rebellions without mercy. And yet, just a few decades after losing its colonies, Britain watched the United States grow, expand, and challenge global power. So here's the real question no one asks loudly enough. Why didn't Britain destroy the USA when it had the chance? Why did the greatest empire in history step back instead of striking again? Stay with me, because the real answer is far more strategic, surprising, and human than most history books tell you. Before we go deeper, if you enjoy stories that uncover hidden truths behind famous events, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to The Silent Truth. It really helps this channel grow and brings you more stories like this every week. To understand why Britain didn't destroy the United States, we need to rewind to the late 1700s. After the American Revolutionary War ended in 1783, Britain didn't just lose land, it lost pride, money, and global confidence. But even after that defeat, Britain was still incredibly powerful. Its navy was unmatched, its economy was strong, and its military experience was vast. On paper, Britain could have returned and crushed the young American nation. But power alone doesn't win every war. Timing, priorities, and consequences matter more. At that moment in history, Britain was facing far bigger dangers closer to home. France was rising fast, and the French Revolution completely changed Europe. Soon after, Napoleon Bonaparte appeared, and suddenly Britain was fighting for its survival. The Napoleonic Wars consumed Britain's money, soldiers, ships, and attention. Fighting America again would have meant opening another expensive and risky front, something Britain simply could not afford. There was also a painful lesson Britain had already learned. Controlling America was extremely costly. The colonies were vast, difficult to manage, and full of people who resisted control. Even when Britain ruled America, it struggled with rebellions, long supply lines, and constant unrest. Destroying the USA wouldn't magically fix that problem. In fact, it could create decades of guerrilla warfare, endless resistance, and massive financial loss. Another important reason was trade. After independence, the United States quickly became one of Britain's most valuable trading partners. British factories needed American raw materials, and American markets needed British goods. War would destroy this economic relationship. Britain realized something powerful. It was making more money trading with America than it ever did ruling it. Peace was profitable. War was not. There was also fear of pushing America into the arms of Britain's enemies. If Britain attacked again, the USA could easily align with France, Spain, or other European rivals. That would create a stronger, united opposition against Britain. Instead of one enemy, Britain would face many. By allowing America to exist independently, Britain kept balance in global power. Even when Britain and the USA fought again in the War of 1812, Britain still didn't aim to destroy the nation. The end ended without major territorial changes, and once again, Britain chose peace. By then, the United States was growing fast in population, industry, and confidence. Destroying it would require a total war that could weaken Britain permanently. There is also a psychological truth many people ignore. Britain didn't see America as a typical enemy. The people shared language, culture, laws, and traditions. Many British leaders believed that America would eventually become a friendly nation rather than a hostile one, and history proved them right. Over time, the USA and Britain became allies instead of enemies. By the late 1800s and early 1900s, Britain faced new challenges. Germany was rising, Russia was expanding, the world was changing. Britain no longer had the luxury to fight old battles. Supporting America, or at least staying neutral, made far more sense than trying to destroy it. So the truth is this: Britain didn't spare the USA because it was weak. Britain stepped back because it was smart. It chose survival over revenge, profit over pride and strategy over emotion, and that single decision reshaped the modern world. This is one of those moments in history where what didn't happen is just as important as what did. And stories like this are exactly why the silent truth exists, to look beyond simple answers and explore the real forces that shape our world. If this story made you think, I'd love to hear your opinion. Do you believe Britain made the right choice, or do you think history would look different if they had acted differently? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share this video with someone who loves history, and stay connected with the silent truth for more untold stories that deserve to be heard.